I remember nekele go senioring. The senior before I went to Mount Senior Secondary School. Gona beauty contest. Okay, I was not that big by then. Mela I neke batla go leka ine confidence ya me ya ka ke buile gore I'm a shy person. Tota ke motho ke shy. Ga ke a letelwa ka lebaka la mmele. Go tile wena you are oversized so ga o letelesege.
By who? The organizers?
The organizers and the teachers. Baba Nimba organizer the beauty.
What did that do to you? What did that do to your confidence? What did that say to you?
That time I was shattered because but when the stories build up, deepness and past strength to push and advocate for plus size women. That's why I'm here.
Welcome to Moving Humanity Forward podcast. My name is Cathy Malejane, and can I just start off by sending a huge shout out to Lane Closet, because if I'm giving rich auntie vibes today, they held me down. So thank you very much, Lane Closet, for dressing me today. I'm excited. You know, I had to look the part because I've got a beauty queen in the studio today. I'm so excited to talk to somebody who is the current Miss Curvy Africa, not just Botswana. She is also obviously Miss Curvy Botswana, and she's also founder of an organization called Women Beyond Size Botswana. She goes by the name Tumelo Balogi. Is that how I say your surname?
Balogi.
Yes. All right, Tumelo, a very, very warm welcome, a good afternoon, and warm welcome to Moving Humanity Forward podcast.
Thank you so much for having me here, Cathy. I'm great. Delighted to be here.
I'm excited to have you, and the village girl,
yeah,
right? And you know, I like to tell people that I'm #curious Cathy because I have so many questions. So let's start off just with you laying the foundation.
Tumelo Balogi ke mme o tswang Maung. Ke tsholetse mo Gaborone, ke goletse mo Gaborone, mme ka legae ke tswa ko Maung.
Okay.
Ke be ke nyalwa ko Maung gape.
Okay.
Yes. I work for Assure Wealth under Key Wealth. Ke bereka ke le claims executive.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's the money girl basically, right? she's the money. Okay. Okay, so tell us how when we were talking earlier, you said to me, you know, people who know me were shocked that I did this because I'm normally, you know, quite a reserved, shy girl. Yeah. So tell me how you got to get on stage. To me, what prompted that?
Honestly speaking, I joined this platform. I was grieving my family. COVID-19.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, me had like an heart of plus size advocacy. So let me join this platform, Miss Africa Plus Size Botswana, to fight the grief, to turn pain into power, as well as to plus size queens. Yes.
I love that, and I do want us to talk a little bit about this message that you have and the advocacy. But let's talk about Miss Curvy Africa. What is it all about?
Miss Curvy Africa is all about celebrating confidence, cultural diversity, basically to prune away negative perceptions towards plus size women. It's a platform where re romela raw or authentic message to people. We purify sepe, we don't filter anything. Kana social media okay, plus size me
Yeah.
So most of us plus size women, we hide the pains, stories of pain. After body shame and stuff. So Miss Curvy Africa ke platform e leng gore e tsholetsa bomme ba plus size mo Africa.
Okay, so I want to talk about this because this is something that has made headlines. It has been controversial. I don't think so much now, but a couple of years ago, there was quite a huge hoorah, if I can say, about body positivity, and there was a lot of going on in terms of body shaming. So let's talk about this to say, why do you think it's important that we talk body positivity. And then I'm going to throw a curveball at you and say to you, in terms of health, a lot of arguments have been made. If you're plus size, can you really be healthy? And if you're not healthy, are you sitting there to me and telling us, let's be this even though it's not healthy?
Okay. Firstly, let me emphasize that body positivity to me, it means self-acceptance, dignity, and freedom to accept your body the way it is. Yes. That's
true.
And even though we share a message you are plus size, we are mindful of our health. That's why wellness thing. We keep fit. We are very mindful of our health. Plus size yes.
So, and I think that's an important thing to note as well, to say, yes, accept yourself and love yourself. That's so important.
Yes.
But at the same time, part of loving yourself is taking care of yourself.
Exactly.
So in terms of, if I can say, advantages of having a plus size, and you were telling us about how Miss Curvy Africa was being held and hosted in Nigeria. And I was like, I feel like it's very apt that it be hosted there, because I know in Nigeria, plus size women are celebrated.
Yeah.
So what are some of the advantages of having a plus size body?
Are
there advantages? Maybe let's go there.
Yeah.
Okay.
They are.
Talk to me.
I believe a plus size lady, to strength. And her plus size thing or occupy a space boldly. Plus size.
Yeah.
So being bold and with that dignity, resilience, related plus size. So it's an advantage on its own.
That's it. And you mentioned this also earlier, to say we had a former president actually, I don't know, he was joking, but it was body shaming. And he talked about how she was a minister at the time. He said something along the lines of or something like that. So I want to know, in terms of, because and there's always pain that plus size people carry. Have you had that experience?
I did.
Can you share
it? Like it's a lady remark at plus size. Gantsi ha o palama koloi ya motho ke tsa re plus size dia itse motho a teng gona re ba re go tla ke go reka dishoko tse disha e le remarka gore o imela koloi ke di remarka tse e leng gore di teng. And ha re gola mabontenele wa batho ba mmele o mosesane wa bo slender hela ne re ha ngore o itekaletse go gore okay le nna le mi showcase engwe hela o ke itsupenya. You are limited because of your body. So ke dilo tse leng gore re godile le tsone le go sekolong re nna re body shame ya gore nya wena o motona o sutele bana. Dilo tse leng gore re godile le tsone nna. That's why personal branding le go ruta bana ka body shaming mo dikolong ele part of my project.
So you did have that experience where you tried to, take part in something.
I remember nekele ko senioring. Senior before I went to Mount Senior Secondary School. Gona beauty contest. Okay, I was not that big by then. Mehela I ke batla go leka ine confidence ya me ka ke buile gore I'm a shy person. Tota ke motho ke shy. Ga ke a letelwa ka lebaka la mmele. Go tile wena you are oversized, so ga o letelesege.
By who? The organizers?
The organizers and the teachers. Baba neng ba organize the beauty.
What did that do to you? What did that do to your confidence? What did that say to you?
That time I was shattered because but when the stories build up, deepness and past strength to push and advocate for plus size women. That's why I'm here.
That's actually the next question I want to say. So advocacy for plus size women, why is it important?
It's important it builds a confidence mo go bone di plus size. Plus size women ba ga bana confidence because of mebele ya bone motho ka wena o kgona go iphasetsa re maka hela gore hai nna kana ke I can't do this a ke rona re ba re ka sekeng ba kgona wa bona so go mo go supa gore motho ga isa ikamogele ene ka boene. So advocacy ya plus size you create a safe space for plus size women and it normalizes visibility for them, for them to be seen and to be heard.
And I think it's important for every single one of us to be seen and to be heard. But okay, so I want to know all about it because I've always wanted to go to Nigeria. But you actually ended up in Nigeria, in Lagos, for the Miss Curvy Africa competition. Take me through everything. I want to know about it. Okay, so when you won, when did you win here, Miss Curvy Botswana? And what was the experience of getting ready to go now and represent Botswana at Miss Curvy Africa? Take me through that experience.
Okay. This Miss Curvy Africa journey, it was a humbling and affirming journey. It started here in 2022.
Okay.
Yes. Miss Africa plus size Botswana, like I mentioned earlier. Then as I got second princess position. The queen and the first princess and I proceeded to Uganda. Uganda in a stage it was pre-judging for the finale. Uganda. I made it to the finals. Event gore ba ska ba re ha re tswa go ba sa khone go re duela ba sa ba kae. It was a lengthy journey go bo go ra gore ke a leta yalo ke gona ha ile gore finale ya biletswa ko Nigeria 2025 last year December.
Oh, so this was from 2022.
This was from 2022 all the way to 2025. Yeah, ke gona ha ke ya Nigeria ke go emela Botswana ting.
What preparations did you do, and did you have the drama that we hear about as far as beauty queens not having dresses, not having airfare, all of that?
No.
So you didn't. Who dressed you? Did you have designers in Botswana that you were working with?
Yeah, I have my designer here. It's called Mr. Hasim. Yeah, he's the one who was working on my dresses. And I got a malfunction.
Is this self-sponsored in terms of the dresses?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I sponsored myself in terms of the dresses. And tota hanga ke kare ke nile le di challenge di ipehela.
Airfare, accommodation. Khala rela di rehearsaling be le tshwere ke tlala.
No.
Okay. Okay.
Food was galore. Sengwe le sengwe se ne se le teng. The preparations no bona hela gore sala ga ka go ba kantswe. Ga ra nna le dikgwetho dipe go emeleng ga me mono. Ke tsena mo Joburg connecting to Lagos. Ke gore gile ke tletse ba nkemetse the team nkemetse ko Nigeria. Go sena le haile mathata ga ke a lathega ka go pend ga ke a nna le di challenge dipe tota.
Okay. Okay, so take me through the journey. What did it consist of? You were there for 2 weeks. Break it down for me.
2 weeks only was long with so many activities and tasks. The task ne di kwadilwe gale ne ke re di itse but ba ne ba tsenya ya film production ha re tsena kwa ke heletse ke actor ke se ikaelela. I was given a script.
We want clips of this.
Yeah, I'll share the clips. Ke heletse ke actor ele gore re ira film production ne gore ne ja jiwa lone.
Okay.
And I made it. Ke ne ke actor hello ka re ke ntse ke actor ka gale ka bona
Use the natural.
Yeah, sa le ke hitile talent.
Wow.
Re actor ne re tsama mo rira di community projects. Re tsamaile mo dikolong and le batho ba dikobo dikhutshwane ko Nigeria. Ne re ba donatela jalo dilwana leng re le di Miss Curvy queens. Yeah.
What were the talents? What was your talent? I grew up in a part where there's like a talent something.
My talents, I was showcasing the YA culture.
The
so
what?
YA.
YA
culture. Up north.
Okay.
CA.
Oh, CA. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
So ne ke apere mawaya.
Wow.
And ne ke bina the dance bitsa the kara dance. Yeah.
Okay.
So many clips to be
If I
shared.
had known about this, we were going to shift the set around. Unwa ho re binela.
Ne ke a go le
What?
binela gone.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
So that was your talent. Oh, so there was that talent. There was the film production. What else was there? Okay, take me through. You said you're shy. I want to know who coached you now, because walking in front of people and then having to answer those questions on the spot, that can't be easy.
Honestly, I know you won't believe this. My husband
Okay.
coached me.
Okay.
My husband is my number one supporter.
Oh.
He's my cheerleader. He did, as well as my organizer here, Tumelo Muzila, ke nanang coacher, public speaking, stage presence. Yeah. Ke bone batho ba e leng gore ba ne ba coach, as well as very hard.
Wow. So your husband was okay with you going to Nigeria on your own, and
salale teng hela ga re simolla mabonte ke mara ke joina mabonte. Okay, he was skeptical about it because na ipotsa gore nna ke tsenela mabonte yang ke sa itse gore ke gata jang ke shy na ha khametse tota ba re no ta ke go le o dire re ta bona gore hella kae. It was amazing because ke ene motho e leng gore tota le ha ke lapa mo tseleng ke re ke a ithoba ga ke tshogile. He kept me going.
wow. Okay, so then you win, and then what does the winning entail? What does it come with?
Package ya me it's a land in Nigeria.
A piece of land.
A piece of land in Nigeria.
Wow.
Film production. 50,000 pula kwanwa kere whenever in dollars.
Yeah.
And a car.
Wow.
Yes.
So is that in Nigeria? Is the car here or it's in Nigeria?
The car is in Nigeria.
So you're going back to get your prizes?
I'm going back to get my prizes.
When do you need a PR person? Public assistant, personal assistant.
Yeah.
When is that happening?
July.
July this year.
Yes, July this year.
Wow. Okay, so you're wearing a T-shirt that actually speaks a little bit, and it's an organization that you founded. It's called Women Beyond Size Botswana. I'm going to get you to tell me a little bit about that and why you thought that was something important to do. But we'll come back with that in just a bit. Remember, you're watching Moving Humanity Forward podcast, and you find us on LinkedIn, on YouTube, as well as on TikTok, and then on Facebook, you simply type MHF podcast. We'll be right back.
Kama executive e rekisa di conference halls e na le conference e tona e leng gore e tshwara batho ba ba kana 800 people e be na le di conference tse dingwe tse dinyenyane di le 4 mme tse di harologana ka di size di kama executive e na le maroko a mantsi e na le maroko a le 32 mo maroko a 32 di executive di 16 di standard di 16 all in all is 32 di kama executive e tshwara batho ba bantsi ba ba tswang dikgaolong ba tswang bo gaborone kana batho ba bojanala di price tsa rona tsa di hotele di standard tsa rona ke 500 pula di executive tsa rona ke 1130 pula re na le restaurant re na le dining ko batho ba jelang teng re na le bara re na le bara e combine le restaurant. You buy your food, you stay there o a go jela teng ko bareng kana ba tla go jela ko dining hela ha o batla megala ya rona ke 6540 420 box 228 Tsabong re mo bogosing ward mo along the road ya main road ya rona o tswa gaborone di kama executive hotels.co.bw.
Welcome back. This is Moving Humanity Forward podcast. Still with the village chick with plenty chic. #Curious Cath. And I am also still with Miss Curvy Africa. She goes by the name Tumi Balogi. Now, Tumi, before we get to talking about Women Beyond Size Botswana, I want us to just go back a little bit because I was all excited about the journey and we kind of glossed over the prizes. Now I want you to, because when we spoke about this, I realized that, hey, this is a big deal,
This is
right?
big.
Yeah. So you said 50,000, that's about $5,000 US, right? Take me through the prices. A piece of land. Do you know where the land is? How big the piece of land is?
I know where the land is. It's in the mainland in Lagos, Nigeria.
Okay. Which is a big deal, right? That's
Which
prime
is a
location.
big deal. Yeah. And ke na le gore ke choose between Haval and Mercedes-Benz. Yeah.
Do you know which one you're going to choose? Have you thought about it?
Not yet. That's my secret.
Go pale.
Yeah.
And then the movie, tell me what's going to happen there. You're going to be producing or in the movie and then you have the rights, or how is that working?
Yes, I'm going to produce and I'm going to have the rights.
Okay. So that's going to be shot in Nigeria?
Yes.
Do you know when?
Sometime in November.
In November. Okay. Now, I believe there are other opportunities as well. I think also a nomination for Icons of Africa. Take me a little bit through that.
Yeah, I was nominated as the Miss Curvy Africa Queen for the Icons of Africa Awards. They'll be taking place the 30th May 2026 for South Africa, Joburg. Yeah. And I'll be modeling for most of plus size fashion shows, more Africa. Wow. Yeah. Gona le tabeng ile mo go Ghana ka February yana.
Yeah.
Tse dingwe di tabo di tlatella le dikgwedi, but ya Ghana I won't be taking part.
Why?
Ke tabe ke theorets.
Okay, so this one is
I'm
work,
trying to
like-
balance work and
Yeah.
the pageant thing. Yeah.
Are you gonna quit your full-time job and now get sort of into the movie, the entertainment, that industry?
I love my job. Let me say this. Yaka ke buile ke bereka ke le claims executive.
Yeah.
The reason why I love my job is because loss reshaped me. Ke itse botlhoko jwa go tlhokagalla.
Yeah.
Ke itse botlhoko jwa go tlhoka go hita ka nako.
Yeah.
So I believe tiro ya me e tsamaelana le nna because agency ya thing I understand it from my experience.
Yeah.
So it's something se ileng gore ga nka ke ka kgogana le sone mo botshelong.
Because you're able to help people in that time.
Yes.
Right. So, okay, now I see you being...
So ke tla diriana hela.
Do you know anyone that has done that and like full-time gone into sort of the opportunities that were opened up by Miss Curvy?
Yes, I do. Mrs. Matemeke Pasha in South Africa. Kennedy, the Miss Curvy Africa 2021. Yeah. She got her piece of land. She got her prizes. She's doing very well in South Africa. She's the CEO of Miss Curvy South Africa. Yeah. But she's doing very well in South Africa.
Wow.
Matemeke Pasha.
So this is not a new organization.
That's not new.
Okay, so even because we asked earlier, your husband was okay with this, and I think you had said no, it was already established. It's not happy because of it was 2022 and then it moved.
Tota ga eta ko the final stage ha ya Nigeria. I think ona tsogile pele ko Uganda because ne ile gone ke tswang mo Botswana.
Yeah.
Ya nung go Uganda ne ke na le my organizers and Queen le First Princess. So na se maswemas. Ha sena go bona ka re tsereng ka teng ko Uganda. Then aba bona gore nya this is legit.
So that's why I know.
And he was communicating with the Miss Curvy management in Nigeria throughout my journey.
Oh, okay. So Lene.
And our organizers here mo Botswana
Yeah.
le bone ba ne ba bua le ene ba mo ashora gore nyame go tsamaya sentle ga gona la ile mathata. Yeah.
I love that. Okay, so let's talk Women Beyond Size Botswana. Let's talk about, first of all, why you started that organization. Is it an NGO? Why
It's
did
an
you
NGO,
start it,
yeah.
and what are you trying to do with it?
Okay, Women Beyond Size Botswana is an organization e leng gore ya go empower plus size women economically, because I believe when you uplift a woman economically, you uplift herself, her family, community, ultimately her nation. So Women Beyond Size Botswana ke organization eno gore e tabo e nna le training ya bo financial literacy. Re tabo re tswa ka mananeo a re ka dirang madi ka one re le bo plus size women kore sisterhood hela ka bo yone. Also health, re tabo rena le wellness and health gore re itse gore re le bo plus size re ja eng, ga re dire eng, re hokotsa eng, mahura eng tota hela mme yone tota e re emeletse mo economic empowerment. Yeah.
How exactly are you doing this women empowerment? Are you teaching them skills? What is the empowerment?
I am teaching them, like I mentioned, financial literacy. I know the pain of being financially unstable. So tota re tabo re share, not that eta ile nna hela ke empower. Re tabo re share gore wena o tswa ha kae, re ka kheba yang gore o thoke madi. Tota hela o ne independent financially.
Okay, so what I mean is, like, are you going to be coming together and hosting?
Yes, we'll be hosting events.
Okay.
Gona na rena le calendar of events ya rona ya ngwaga. Re itse gore ka dikana re tla le ko Mahung, re tshwere workshop, re tla le kana kae ko kae, and re linkile up gona le Women in Conference South Africa. Ke batho ba ileng gore le bone re batla go bereka le bone nako engwe re tswele konte re go rutana ka tsa madi le tsa rona hela re le plus size. Women in Conference South Africa le one ke abo plus size ba South Africa.
Okay, so you mentioned a model of money that is going to be assisting members of this organization. Are you able to share a little bit about that?
Yeah. Agreement ya rona ke gore re ntsha 100 pula monthly re le di member tsa NGO. Treasurer ya rona ke yone e tabong ya re tshwarela madi ko letoleng ko bankeng ya rona, and then yo nang le mathata kana ana le seemo, like ra itse bo mme ra staka mo ditseleng go ha go kopane nako engwe gona le go ra tse ko ntlae ko letoleng hela la organization gore ke stakile ka bokana ke kopa bokana ka 20%. Yeah.
And is there anything else? So I love that you're talking about Maung as well. Right? Are you intending to go outside of Maung, and are you intending to reach other people outside of those in the organization?
Yes, gase Maung hela like di member tsa organization gona na re 40 e leng gore gona le Maung, gona le Serowe, gona le Francistown, gona le Phalape, and bangolong go ba teng ke di steward tsa go ba leng teng. So ga ile gore ra go hosta go workshop ko Phalape ke bone ba batla bomba re ba kanyetsa accommodation sengwe le sengwe jalo. So ga se re ra Maung hela ta bo re le mo Botswana re ta bo re tswela kwa ntle gape.
I love that. So who are the people that you're targeting to be part of the organization? Are you looking for more people to be part of it? And how do they go about doing that?
I'm targeting for plus size women over 21 years. And re se re batla di member, but 40 o setse nga le teng ba ile gore ke di founding members re emela gore batla gore re launch pele. Launch ya rona ra go launch organization ka di 25 sa April 2026. So after launch ke gone re ta bona re bulela maloko gore yanong a join.
So these 40 are your friends, your community. Like, wait, what's that guy? my favorite question today. What's that guy?
But I think I'm born for this. Ke motho wa batho nna. From church ke tsana St. John go tirong ditsala bonkgonne ke na le gona le mo 56.
Wow.
Mo organization gore ke batla go bontsha gore ga se gore the range of age. Yeah, gona le mo 56. So ke tsere batho ba ke itseng gore ga ke ra re berekeng re go tshweletsana ka madi ka botshelo jwa madi ba tla bereka. So ke tsere go kerekeng, ke tsere ditsala, ke tsere bonkgonne, ke tsere go tirong.
Also, you approached these members?
I approached them gore ke batla go bula mokgatho ke kopa gore re o tshwaraganele. Yeah, so ke targetile bone ba melo a rona o ba ke ba itseng gore ba ka dira se ke eletsang gore re se dire mme bile re ka tsholetsa Batswana, bomme ba Batswana o bomme ba Africa.
I'm so excited because I want to be. What else are you looking to do? I think empowerment is such a big mandate, and I want to know. So you're going to do this in this year. What are some of the things that you've set out for yourself? What are some of the Do you have a target number of, I want to help this many women? Do you have, I'm going to do community outreach? Are there other, things on your to-do list?
Yeah, tota, I'm aiming on creating opportunities for whenever plus size women. One, ga di di tsamaya sentle gongwe ka moso re be re na le office e leng gore e tla bo e hirile 2 mo mokgatlhong, and le gone ya ke buile community project go ya ko dikolong yana re bone bana ba batsadi ba ba kobo dikhutshwane ba na le uniform ba apere sentle, re bone bana ba basetsana go sena ngwana go teng ga ya sekolong because ga ana di-pads kana go tlhokile pad a le ko sekolong. So ke batla gore ngwaga wa go hela e be ke setse bogolo ga go padile 2 mme ba hirile mo organizationeng dikolo e be re tsene mo dikolong tse dintsinyana re dirile se re ka se dirang.
I love that. I love what you're saying. But at least 2. This is full-time jobs. I creo it's all minimum of 4,000. Are you going to be paying those people?
Hopefully mokgatlo ta bo o setse o ikemetse ka dinao. Tota ke tsa gore ta bo ikemetse ka dinao, and lo ne madi a contribution ya rona ya kgwedi ga di member a dintsi di gola kana go laolwa ke gone gore lo ne o kgone gore o ituelle ba bereki le nna ke re ke se ka ithosa bokete candidly ke be ke sa kgone. So ke kganya gore mokgatlo o gole e bo kgona gore o itirele ditiro tse dingwe mo gone.
I'm so excited about your initiative. I think you're hearing me trying to insert myself into everything, because I love it when I see somebody say, you know what, I decided in the where I am to do what I can.
Yeah.
So I want to know, after the 26th of April, once you've launched, how do people find you? Is there a way that they can already be checking you out and just following you, supporting you? Because much as, yes, right, or there's a lot of negativity that can happen.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll just be surprised by how good and how kind people can be as well. And so my whole thing is, whatever negative comes, let it bounce off. But the good stuff,
let them come.
Yeah. So how do we send you the good stuff?
We have social media pages. Our Facebook page e kubitswa WBSB, Women Beyond Size Botswana. Ena le di number tsa rona tse ileng gore o re reach go tsone. We have our TikTok page as well. Boleng di re ta tsena mo teng le tsone re tse re di baakanyetsa, but for now they active ke ya Facebook le ya TikTok. So ena le di number tsa rona. Our contacts are there. You just send a WhatsApp, you just call, reach out, re be re go amogela. And when it comes to negative comments ling ke dumela gore ha nne ke ya ka negativity nka ba ke sa ke leng teng go telele. So ke motho ke brushing away negativity and focus mo se ke se batlang.
We keep it moving. I don't know if there's a message that you'd like to share with our viewers, especially on the issue of body positivity, and as a closing remark.
Okay. Ke batla go gatella gore Batswana ke gompieno ke bua le Batswana thata ga ke bue thata ke le maAfrika. The reason why ke bua Setswana ke batla gore Batswana ba nkutwe gompieno gore bomme ba Batswana ba plus size a re meng ka dinao a re tshwaraganeng mo wa sisterhood re kopane ka one re tsholetsana ka one re ska ra go itumella mebele ya rona me go sena thatogo ya botshelo e re dirang. You understand? Keletso ya me ke gore re go tsholetsana. Nna dio tsotlhe tse ke di dirang tota in foundation this organization ke foundile ka di experience tsa me nna tsa botshelo. Loss kana tota my mom na le mo teng o tlhokagetse ne ke le dependent mo go ene gore ga tsa ke sala ke le breadwinner for my little siblings le bongwana ke ka gore botshelo ba change kana from being a dependent to being a breadwinner. So ke so se leng gore seng tiragaletse ene go ne go se motho gore ha o toetse go tlhokomelwa o bo tlhokomelwa le bo monnao o bo go change wa nna le wena o tlhokomela mongwe le mongwe. Obviously gore di budget di a change ka ha o planang ka teng go a change ene ga o sa tlhokomele kgantele madi ga go nne sente ka botshelo jwa madi, and le yone lo se hela ka bo yone grief gore ke dio tse dintsi tse ileng gore ra go tsholetsana ka tsone mo mokgatlong wa rona. Yaanong ke wela ka gore let's accept ourselves bomme ba plus size. Confidence ke decision, it's not a dress size. A re tsemayeng re occupying space seo re bonwe re le bomme ba plus size ba Botswana. Thank you.
I love that. I'm definitely going to borrow this line. Confidence is a decision. It's not a dress size, okay? And I think in Africa, I also want to add what it's not a shade of skin color, because I think too much of the time we emphasize on things like that. But for now, Tumi, thank you so much for hanging
so
out.
much.
I definitely want to follow your journey. I'm hoping we can catch up again towards the end of the year.
Definitely.
And how the year has gone.
Yes.
And with that, we close off this edition of Moving Humanity Forward podcast. Look out for the next episode. It will be our 50th, something very special happening. But for now, we absolutely appreciate you. We'd love for you to like, to subscribe, and to share. Remember, it's Moving Humanity Forward podcast on LinkedIn, on TikTok, as well as on YouTube, and then on Facebook, type MHF podcast. My name is Cathy Malejane. We'll see you next week.